Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're underway in Atlanta. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense...
EA Sports. It's in the game.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. To kick off, here's Riley Patterson. And we're underway in Atlanta. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with H-Hand. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
H.N., a first down carry. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Milton back to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down carry for H.N. Has a lane inside the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the 19. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
4th and 3, drive on the line. Here's Milton. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Burton there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Staying with Robinson. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Patterson now to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A toss now to Robinson. And he'll get this down to the 40. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Going for it on 4th. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-0 lead. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be touched down after a big play. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play. so often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or two and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. We're going for this. He puts some power on a deep one left. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Falcons take over as they intercept it for the third. Just our opening quarter. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 20-zip lead. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons push their lead to 21-zip already. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Second and goal coming up from the 7. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Falcons running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Falcons continue piling on to this lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Able to hit Palmer, complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Working quickly here. They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. And he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. He'll look to throw. Harrison's got it on the sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Here's A-Chain running right. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. A-Chan again on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and 4 coming up now. Looking for a throw here. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
So the Buccaneers keeping their offense on the field. 2-point attempt coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. He's throwing for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's intercepted for the first time this year.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This taken from the 12. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll try and throw it here. Able to hit Robinson, complete. Jukes out of one stop, and he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, a run to Robinson. Has a lane inside the 25. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They give it to him again. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. It's an 8-yard gain, and things looking a whole lot better now. 3rd and 3 upcoming.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Going power with a big tight end. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2. Keeping the tight end busy here. Another carry for the big fella. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue dominating in our opening half. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. A-Chain running to the right. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play, and now they're looking at 4th and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. A touchdown all but gifted to them here as they take over 1st and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And his charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal. He tries to sneak it, and he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Falcons making this a laugher before halftime. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumped early looking to block that kick. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up a throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll throw on 1st. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
This one quickly to Harrison. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They are throwing it again. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now they send their back in motion right. Gets this one to Harrison. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun on 3rd down. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Working quickly here. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, we really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Has it in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Achan goes up and over for the touchdown. The Buccaneers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Devon Achan with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Another 2-point conversion attempt upcoming from the Buccaneers. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. And that trims the lead just a little bit. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 14. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Through the 35. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Hey, forget about it. Forget first down. For a moment, they were thinking touchdown on that play. What a time to deliver a breakaway run. And that puts a ton of momentum on their side for the next snap.
On first down, they'll run. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Setting up the running back screen. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That one's complete, right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Koo able to put it through. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. gun. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Along the sideline past midfield. They get 22 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Has it downfield, working the left. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. Here come the Buccaneers again, trying for 2. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's gonna throw. Burton there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Robinson on the inside give. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Here's the counter give to Robinson. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short. They'll run for this. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Running left, here's A-Chain. Down the sideline at the 45. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They go play action on first. Hits him on the in route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A-Chain on the inside give. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second down carry for A-Chain. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down run from A-Chain. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Offense up to the line fast. Fourth down, they'll throw for it. The Bats got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
He's throwing for it. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Oh, the ball is loose again. And the Falcons scoop it up. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Back now, pressure on its way. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Give him 3 on that gain. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Wiley hauls it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Throwing now on 1st down. Got a man, Palmer has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Play action on 1st down. This ball's cut by Palmer. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Man in motion here. They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. They're going play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play is so impressive, so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just gotta marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
As the play clock threatened to run out, we get a timeout called by Kevin Stefanski. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Pass play now. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. They're throwing it. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. He'll throw it. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
This might be a free play for him. Finds his target, Robinson. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Following the flag, they've got 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This one falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw now. He lofts it deep left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. Still going inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this forward to the 19. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Falcons football as we start the 4th. They hold a commanding advantage here. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shovel pass complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs into some big bodies, and he's stopped right at the line. No pickup on that run, and it leaves them 4 yards out on 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun here. Has it in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Looking to the air here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Throwing on third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw it again. Fits it through the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He'll throw it yet again. On the move, headed right. Taken in by Harrison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. Running forward, it's Achane. Has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Another 2-point conversion attempt upcoming from the Buccaneers. He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead. Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Back to the well again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. From the red zone now. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep running away with this. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Oh, he lost it on the as they begin possession at their own 5.
Awareness, awareness, awareness. So critical in so many phases of the game. And in this phase, in the special teams phase, it's not just hitting blocks and clearing the lane, but in this case, recognizing the fumble and most importantly, keeping that possession.
Throwing from near his own goal. That's him on Kidder. And that's good. You have the new set of that. Offense. Oh, no. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Has this at the 6. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they pick him off again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And it's a player who jumps. Liked how that play went. That pick 6. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready. Closing speed goes quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they pick him off again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he doesn't get very far on the return, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
They go play action on 1st. Connects with Wiley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. He's dropping back to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. 16 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Up at the 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action on 1st down. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll throw on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man, it's A-Chan. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 2nd and 13. Completed over the middle. He has room past the 25. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by...
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. He's trying for 2. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. And that means these 2 points.
Starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Down the sideline to the 45. Into the red zone. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Another 2-point conversion attempt upcoming from the Buccaneers. And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. They're going down swinging. We see here getting ready for an onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
It did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's 2nd and 14. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From midfield now. Into the hands of Pitts. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our... Here's a give up the middle. Is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. That's way. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Now he's past the 25. Marvin Harrison Jr. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Buccaneers putting up points in a game decided. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. Cover up the kick. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. The touchdown, his 3rd of the game on the ground. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try. They toss it right. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Throwing now off play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. There's an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. There's a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes.
Deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Buccaneers making the scoreboard look a touch better. He's throwing. Interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is going to be a play. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Oh, yikes. That two-point try was headed the wrong way. Just about everything going wrong on that attempt. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. This ball's caught by Palmer. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
All right, one more snap to play here. One bit of desperation on this deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.